Funny shit, right? I'm gonna read to you what what somebody said to me on Facebook. First of all, I'm gonna read to you the post. Then I'm gonna read to you what somebody said to me. What was they talking about? Here we go. So they said women are purposely staying alone because men aren't men anymore. And then I replied saying, but they're still having children and abusing them, creating the very men that they complain about. Why? They want the authority of a man, the advantage of a woman, and the accountability of a child. Then one of my friends sits here and responds, Mike, did you see that the Army has a course for soldiers on relationship, how not to marry a jerk? She said she was going to find the link for me if I'm interested, which I am. I'm going to find that. But then she said, I laughed at the headline, but it goes right along with what I'm saying. I find it funny that the Army, or even the military had a course on relationships on how not to marry a jerk, when the military is very responsible for creating the conditions that cause you to marry somebody you're not prepared for. The military is filled with young, quick, I don't know her really that good, but I'ma marry her because she fucked me and sucked me and cuddled me marriages, right? Same thing for the ladies marrying the guys. Same shit. You think about it. Look at the cities where it's inhabited by a great degree of lower class, black, white, Hispanic, and other races, right? There's a lot of recruiting centers in those areas, and they do very well. Why? First of all, you look at these places where, no jobs or very little jobs, the areas ran down. I mean, the military is an attractive sale. Yes, you got to be disciplined, but even they laxed up on that now. So now they offer to pull you out of your environment, put you in a place where you're getting paid during your training, right? You got to deal with a little bit of yelling, a little bit of discipline, but they provide all your meals. They're providing all your housing. So you really don't have to pay anything for you being in boot camp, then going to your A school, or being in, whatever the case may be, basic training, AIT, whatever's called across the branches. Then they send you to some place you ain't never been, right? Taking you from your environment, which is cool, right? You want to get out there and experience the world, all this other great stuff, right? And then, your career, is pretty much set, whatever the case may be. You're locked into a routine. So from between 0600 to 1700 or 6 in the morning to 5 p.m., you already got stuff to do, and you got your breakfast and your lunch and even your dinner, right? Then imagine you in the barracks, right? You in the barracks. So all those Maslow's hierarchy of needs issues of loneliness and insecurity and the lack of self-esteem tend to creep up. And what do you do with your free time? Go out there, find you a Becky, or find you a Moesha, or a fucking Ebony, or a goddamn Gabriella, right? And then you sit there, one good kiss, one good fuck, couple of beers, bam, married. They provide the perfect environment for you to marry what they call a jerk. So I think it's kind of ironic that they came out with a course to teach you how not to do that when they are not changing the conditions that make it even possible. Am I suggesting that we don't recruit from lower class areas? Nope. But I'm just saying it's pretty oxymoronic, don't you think? Yeah, sound about right. Hell yeah, I fell into the trap too. A lot of us did. It is what it is. That's why I'm doing what I need to do to make that change.